Hey, so for today's message, I did pre-pull 2 cards, just reading the collective energy, okay? There is somebody that did a lot of hard work to do something, okay? And they thought it was going to be a lot of long-term success when they did it. But now they are feeling disappointment. Like, they are feeling the hurt, and then they're also realizing how unrealistic the shit that they were doing is. And that's because you're a divine being. Like, somebody is learning the hard way. Like, you do not attack a divine being. You do not attack a chosen one. The Most High says in the Bible, touch not my anointed. Like, somebody is learning real quick, like, why you don't do certain shit. Okay, there was someone that teamed up with someone else to do it, okay? They thought that they had endless possibilities. They thought it was just endless ways that, you know, they could choose to, like, attack you and things like that. But to be real, all of the shit that they were doing, it's bringing you a lot of long-term success. It's like every time someone attacks you, it blesses you. Like, you get a blessing every time someone tries to attack you. So you're definitely, like, the things that you're doing with remaining grounded, focusing on your self-love is definitely helping to transmute that negative energy sent your way into your abundance, into your blessings, okay? So that is actually really good. Yeah, like, you could be mastering, like, some type of skill. You could be just happy doing the work that you're doing. You're happy, you know, going on your healing journey. And you're also very ambitious, okay? And that is why you are being viewed as a master at something, okay? You are definitely walking into this period of feeling very fulfilled, whether it's emotionally fulfilled, financially fulfilled, but fulfilled in general, okay? You are definitely, you're feeling a sense of belonging as to where in the past, you might have felt a little bit left out, and then you're realizing, like, you are a leader, you are above the crowd. So it's like every, like, situation you were in where you were trying to fit in, you didn't realize that you were bigger than the program, you know? And then that's also something that somebody's realizing. Like, they thought the little shit that they were doing was gonna affect you in some type of way, but they thought they was bigger than the program. And the Most High is definitely humbling them, okay? Because now they're suffering from mental breakdowns. This individual is very bitter, and somebody is collapsing, like, under, like, they're collapsing because of the deep wounds that they have that they never, like, try to heal, okay? Somebody's also failing. Like, it's like they're trying to do something new, and it's like everything they're doing, everything they're going after, it's failing, right? And then at one point, this individual was feeling like they were on top of the world, and now they just feel like bottom of the barrel, the lowest of the lowest. They're not really believing in themselves, and they're not able to hold up the mask that they used to be able to hold up, as to where the individuals around them that they were able to fool, they're no longer able to fool them. And then there's also individuals that are looking at them, and they're like, you was lying. Like, you are what you tried to say they was. You feel me? So you got other individuals looking at you in a different light, as to where they're realizing that they were deceived in some type of way. And then that's causing others to feel angry about it, because they're like, damn, like, I shouldn't have just listened to you. Like, you have a lot of individuals in regret, like, pretty much. Like, you have a lot of individuals in regret because somebody definitely just hopped on a bandwagon. They didn't really think shit through. You feel me? And then it's like, when you were going through this injustice, you feel me, there were individuals that really didn't believe in you, and it was because they were under this intense manipulation, okay? There was definitely somebody that was, like, playing in dark magic. They were trying to do spells and stuff like that to, like, cause stagnancy within you. And it's like, they probably seen you going through something, but what you went through was your own tower moment where you were clearing up a lot of karmic debt. But somebody thought that you going through that, like, in your ascension process, you're going through the dark night of the soul, they thought that that was the negative spell work that they sent to attack you with. So they're realizing, like, wow, like, the shit I did never actually worked. And they're realizing, oh my gosh, like, them demons that I conjured up, they coming right back to me. And then there's a lot of individuals that are experiencing attacks from these demons. Somebody is being tormented. When I say they're having fucking nightmares, they're going fucking crazy. Their mind, it's like, even with their imagination, like, somebody is definitely going through some type of psychosis to where it's like they're seeing shit that's not actually there. Yeah, and like meanwhile, you just minding your own business. You feel me? You're focusing on the individuals that are supporting you. You know, you're focusing on being independent and working towards everything that you want to work towards. And you're also making sure that you're not giving to situations that really don't serve you, because you realize that kind of did have you like a little bit fucked up in the past, you know? And you're actually like, you've gained a lot of stability, and you're probably like looking back into like your childhood, and it's like as you're doing your inner child healing, you're realizing like how much these individuals that were supposed to protect you and speak life into you, how much they actually did you a disservice by lying to you, being very dishonest. And there was a lot of trickery with the things that were said and did to you as a kid that did affect you into adulthood. So now that you're focusing on your healing, like you're realizing, wow, you motherfuckers wasn't shit. Like you're realizing like, damn, like I didn't have adults that were living in the upright. Like you had people that had secret agendas. Like these were grown ass adults plotting on a child. Like I'm talking to somebody that had a toxic family. Like you can call yourself the lone wolf, you could call yourself a black sheep, something like that, but like you literally rose above the pack. And it's like you didn't have anyone that really believed in you. You didn't have anyone saying, you know, keep going, you're doing a good job, you got this, you could do this, I believe in you. You ain't had none of that shit. The only person you had was yourself and the Most High. And that is why a lot of people underestimated you, because of the fact that they felt like they could only support individuals that had like a big backing and, you know, a lot of people behind them. And what's making this fucked up is like, this was supposed to be your family. This was supposed to be your friends. For some of you guys, it was supposed to be your spouse. Like, woo, like somebody really overcame a lot, bro, a lot. And it's like you realize like, in order to get out of this bad situation, in order to get away from all these bad feelings that you were feeling, you realize you had to get away from the same individuals that were triggering these negative emotions in you, okay? And now these same individuals are feeling stagnant and they're not able to decide on like what the fuck to do, bro. And it's because like you're finding a lot of balance, right? And this is what a lot of individuals did not expect for you to do. Okay, so balance is anything. If you're a person that struggled with money, you struggled with, I don't know, you know, making yourself look put together, finding stable housing, finding a stable job, whatever the fuck it is. Like, you had individuals that really counted you out. And it was fucked up. It was fucked up. And you are victorious against these attacks that were sent your way. You are victorious. Like all these individuals that pretty much said a lot of things in the background, they could have been laughing at you when you was going through shit. They're eating their motherfucking words because you are successful. You are victorious. And literally all it took was for you to just mind your own business, for real. You just doing you. Like when you started to focus on your healing journey, really getting your shit together in whatever way that you thought it was, it's like the pride that you have for yourself is not to fault anyone else. You know, you focused on your healing. It wasn't to be in competition with anyone else. You're trying to outdo the past you. You get what I'm saying? And it's like these individuals they're not focused on it, thinking about it. Okay, lovers. Ooh, the lovers, the star, the moon, bottom of the motherfucking deck. Okay, your dreams are becoming a reality, and it is because you embody divine love. It is because you remain hopeful even when there were individuals casting illusions onto you, even when you didn't know how you was gonna do it, but you knew that God was gonna make you through. Okay, I'm thinking of that story of Noah's ark. Noah, God was talking to Noah, telling him, you got to build this ark, you got to build this ark. He had everybody he was telling everybody, hey, I got to do this, God told me to do this. And people was looking at him like he was crazy. He was like, you know what, y'all don't want to help me, I'm gonna go ahead and do this shit by myself. Started building that ark. They over there laughing at him, laughing at him, laughing at him. He like, all right, cool, I'm listening to God, you feel me? I'm doing what I gotta do, right? And then he built the ark. It started raining. These motherfuckers was like, oh, shit. Like, oh, maybe I should have. Yeah. And what's crazy is Noah's a good guy, because Noah let them get on the ark. I ain't even going to hold you with the 144 that's now. Everybody not getting on that motherfucking ark. I ain't even going to hold you, bro. But it's like you embody divine love. And it's like these same individuals are going through all the hardships that they try to set into your life. Okay, and then these same individuals are not even realizing that in order to be delivered from these negative attacks that they really put on themselves, to get out of these tower moments, to get out of this divine judgment, to pray, to focus on your healing, and they're still not doing it. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, that somebody is delusional as fuck as well. I just heard that. Yeah, so we have King of Wands, the Strength card, and then we got Five of Swords. So it definitely could be a karmic masculine that is a Leo, okay? This individual is very aggressive, okay? This individual is very hostile. Like, they starting to lash out on everybody that's around them. They're bugging. Yeah, and it's because they were trying to manifest, some type of stalemate, some type of difficulty. Like, somebody wanted to see you suffer, like, real bad. And then also, it's like they are afraid of some communication regarding some type of hidden information that they don't want to get out. And it's like somebody is like trying to avoid conflict by running away. Literally, somebody might be fleeing. Like, somebody might be like fleeing the country, fleeing the state, going off the grid. Like, they're trying to do that to avoid, like, if somebody did something, they committed some type of crime or something, okay? They could have committed some type of crime against you, somebody that you loved, I don't know, but they did it out of straight malice, okay? Because they wanted to hurt you. I'm hearing somebody did something to hurt your children, or they did something, they set something up so your children could be hurt in some type of way. Either way, this motherfucker is scared that it's gonna come out, and so they're fleeing, okay? What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, and they're disappointed in themselves. Like, they feel like shit because they realize, like, they're in despair. Like, they know that what they did was wrong. They shouldn't have did it, okay? This is an individual that you could have been in a relationship with them, you know, friendship, family, whatever the fuck. But, you know, you guys just split ways, parted ways, and they were just really bitter because of it, and they wanted to see you hurt. And it's insane because it didn't call all of that. It didn't call for them to do all of that. Yeah, this individual has a lot of secrets, and maybe you just went completely silent on them, and they started to lose their fucking mind, and now they're going through intense karma. Like, they really feel like shit because they know exactly why they're going through this shit. Like, they did this shit because they wanted you to be heartbroken. They were expecting you to be heartbroken. Like, somebody wanted you to crash out. They wanted you to crash out on social media. Somebody wanted you to be locked up, you know, do something crazy, lose your mind. Like, somebody really wanted you to be fucked up out here, and they're literally going through that same shit. I'm talking about somebody that is crying every night. Like, you probably went through a space where, like, you were crying a lot, and now they're fucking crying a lot. Like, somebody is experiencing a lot of pain, Meanwhile, you and Ace of Cups. Okay, you have a lot of new love coming your way. You have a lot of new feelings that are coming up for you with joy. You are going to be experiencing a lot of individuals being compassionate towards you, and that is proof of the personal growth that you have made. You know, this emotional awakening that you went through is definitely something that is beautiful, and this was your divine inheritance, okay? Because you have broke free from all the illusions being cast that you could have been affected by some type of generational curse. You broke it. You broke the generational curse because you chose to ascend, okay? You definitely you're standing in your power as a divine being, and now you are receiving the abundance of this divine inheritance, okay? So that's really good. With this Ace of Pentacles, it's definitely a lot of new beginnings, and I'm seeing a lot of new beginnings, especially when it comes to your finances, okay? The Tower card came out in reverse, so it's like you avoided so many things by ascending. I promise you, your life would be the complete opposite of what you think, what you believe that it is right now. You feel me? You avoided hell, okay? Even when you went through your Tower moment and you were like, God damn, shit could get no worse than this. It could have, but you chose to heal. All right, so also acknowledge all the growth that you have made, okay? Because you're definitely moving in the right direction, okay? A lot of prosperity, lots of prosperity. Okay, and you doing your journaling, you know, doing your shadow work, you know, having a balance between your light and dark, having a balance between your masculine energy and your feminine energy. It's helping you to release a lot of pain from the past, a lot of whys. You know, you probably always wondered, like, why would you do that? Like, what will make you do that? Why would you do that? And you never got the answer, right? And you're realizing, like, it is what it is. You did what you did because you have free will. The same way I used my free will to ascend, to heal. You know, now you're just focusing on you and your reactions. You know, having accountability for the times that you are a little bit mean. You feel me? The time times when you didn't really think before you did something, but you're realizing that even though you used your free will and you weren't perfect, you know, and you received, you know, the karma for that, you realize that you weren't horrible. You know, you didn't do things out of malice. You didn't do things to be evil. And that is really what matters, okay? It's all about your heart and it's all about your intention, okay? Closing messages. Yeah, in closing, expect some communication from someone that is, they're experiencing a lack of passion. They really have no direction on where they're going, okay? Experience a communication coming in from, what about this communication? Like, what the fuck they want? Like, who? Yeah, like, you are going to be experiencing some communication from someone that is currently trying to distract you in some type of way because they view you as being victorious, and they also view you as someone that's celebrating a lot, or you have a lot to celebrate, or they're feeling like, shit, if I was in their shoes, I would be celebrating. So somebody want to come around to celebrate with you, but it seems as though you're not really fucking with them like that. Yeah, so you're on a new beginning. That's what the Holy Spirit wants you to know in closing, okay? This Fool card, this is you. You have the world that is opening up in front of you every single day, and you're seeing it and you're feeling it every single day. Okay, continue to go towards these new beginnings. Continue to follow your instincts, and also think about how these people were laughing at you, how these people were treating you like shit when you were going through the rough of it. You feel me? When you was going through the time moment, when you needed that support, when you were grinding. You feel me? Now that you're receiving a lot of the blessings from all the hard work that you put in by your motherfucking self, don't let nobody just come along for the ride. All right? Trust is earned. All right, so definitely remember that, okay? Because you definitely are a giver and you don't want to see anybody be hurt. But at the same time, you have to set these healthy boundaries, and sometimes you have to let a motherfucker know, bro, hell no. You feel me? Like, you cool, it's no beef, but I don't really fuck with you like that. So you can't come over here. No, you can't come chill with me. No, we not about to go out and be drinking together, bitch, because I don't trust you. You fuck around try to set me up, ho. Because when I was going through my shit back then and all I needed was a friend, all I needed was somebody to say, hey, how are you? Them motherfuckers wasn't there. They was laughing at you. They was still plotting on you. They was like, oh, this ain't gonna go nowhere. You probably started like a new business or something. You had motherfuckers talking mad shit. Like, bro, you ain't about to sell nothing. You ain't about to be successful. And now that you are becoming successful, these same motherfuckers is gonna try to circle back like, I always believed in you, bro. No, the fuck you didn't. You feel me? Stand up for yourself. Stand in that divine power. And don't let nobody play with you. All right? If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.